So I've just clocked up over 500 k's on this bike, and I thought I think it's time to do another review to give you an indication of how the bike's going. And so far, it's going very well. I have no real complaints about the bike. It's for the last 500 k's, I've taken it over smooth roads, rough roads, a few gnarly tracks. No, I'm very happy with it. I only have two basic, what would I call personal changes I'd love to see to design. One is the pedal height to the ground. If it was another 20 to 50 mil higher, I think that would make it just that little bit better when you're going around some gnarly tracks. Especially these roots, tree roots are the worst. They pop up out of the blue, and your pedal hits them, and yeah, it scares the crap out of you, and also sometimes makes you stop. But look, that's a design choice. It's not a fault of the bike. It's just something that I personally would like to see higher. The other thing is not, well, it is design, but this is a hard one, because this is in respect to the gear ratios. I personally would like a lower end ratio. What I mean by that is when it comes to hill climbing, I would like to be able to go into a lower range gear. I'm not sure how that would work with this setup, because you can't really do much about having extra sprockets on the front, so that rules that out. That's just a design fact. That's a fact of life. With the motor, you just can't do it. If I went for a different cluster at the back, it would mean that there would be issues in respect to the torque the motor can put out, heat generated. There's all sorts of factors. I think this is just a personal wish list that the manufacturers might want to look at in the future. Anyway, look, those two things aside, I can't fault the bike. It does what I want it to do. It's comfortable. It feels damn safe. That's the other thing. I have to make a big thanks to the guys at the shop, Volition. When I ordered this, when they came to start assembling it for me, they requested my height and my weight, and it would appear the reason for this is respect to the suspension. They fine-tuned the suspension. The suspension is perfect for me, and that's just another one of those little things I like. So I think what I'll do now, we might go for another ride, and I might talk about this while we're riding, and yeah, I think that'll do for the moment. Tell you what, it's a beautiful day, nice and early. It's around 8 o'clock in the morning, and I actually saw a couple coming down before, carting a canoe down, so they're not going to go out into the lake. Good luck to them. Oh, I've got to say, I love this part of the world. It's we're very lucky to have this here. Pristine water supply, and lots of trails and tracks to go around. The trails around here, it's a good location to try out the bike. What's so great about this area is that you can, as you can see, there's a whole variety of different terrain and scenery from the point of view of riding. It makes it very enjoyable. I don't know if you realise, but what I just did then was to kick in the motor. I think I might even leave it on 1 at the moment. It's a bit hard to tell with the cameras, but this trail has very sharp little bends that have quite steep inclines to go up, and you come around them and you're in manual, you suddenly get caught out. So now wait till I get around here. I think this could be a little bit, oh damn it, we've got a tree that's down. Okay, here we go, we'll have to go around a little. See, this is the sort of thing where you need to keep the motor on. There we go. This is the sort of terrain I was talking about where the pedal height, if you see these gnarly roots, you can get caught on them. But, as I said, it's just one of those things. During the winter months, that bit there is just, it's a bog. This is an example. A bit of an incline here. Come around a bend. More gnarly roots. What I want to say is this. So, I'm no bike expert. I've ridden bikes all my life, on and off. You know, to me, this is a great bike. And when you look around the marketplace at the prices that have been asked by so many other manufacturers out there, I think this is good value. So when I first started looking for bikes, an electric mountain bike, I looked around the Australian market and I couldn't really find much. And then I started looking at the European market and the American market, both of which are way too expensive. So then I started looking at the Chinese. Now the Chinese have got some very good bikes over there, manufacturers. One in particular, Frey. I was having a good look at that one. But the problem with those sort of bikes is that there are no distributors in this country. So you have to deal directly with the manufacturers in China. And given the political situation at the moment, with our relationship with China, I didn't feel safe to import a bike from that country. So that put me back to the Australian market again. So I started hunting around further, and this is when I discovered Volition. Now I kept coming back to this website over many months, checking it out, looking at, and then I was looking for reviews of the bike and I couldn't find many. The ones that were there seemed to relate to the older Volt bike, which is apparently the original company that was involved in these bikes. So I thought about it for a while, and the price they were asking was comparable to the Chinese Frey. So I took a punt. and decided to buy it based on the fact that from everything I could see about it, it was of a similar quality to the Frey, and it was a similar price. So, plus the fact it was an Australian manufacturer, distributor, which meant that I didn't have to worry about importing anything. I didn't have to. That's all there. They deal with that. And if any warranty claims, I could go back to them. So, the reason I'm talking about it is that if you are a purist, this bike might not be for you. If though you are someone like me who just wants a good knockabout bike, have fun with, it's reliable, comfortable, then for the price, I don't think you can go wrong. So there you go. And what I will do, so I'm doing this video at the 500k mark, I will do another video at the 1000k mark, and I'll keep doing that every 500k's. I'll do another video to see if whether any issues have come to light, and report back. I have a suspicion that I'm not going to have many issues. So the rest of this video is just going to be about the ride. So as I said, I'm down at I live on the Mornington Peninsula, and this in Victoria in Australia, and I am at a place called the Devil Bend Reserve, and I'm riding around different trails that are around this particular reserve, and there are many. Not very steep ones, but interesting. So this is obviously an old road that probably a fire trail or such to access different parts. Soon I'm going to actually find my way down through to the lake from a different angle, and we'll be going through some fairly long grass. I know that there are a variety of other videos on this channel, but that's the way I like to work. I like to, I'm not a one subject pony. I want to try and basically this channel's about me, what I do, what I like, and I'm hoping that other people will like it accordingly. Picked a perfect morning for it. When I left home, there was a lot of mist and cloud about, but that's all lifted. Now we got a beautiful sunny day. I think this is the turn-off I was looking for. Here we go. Maybe not. No, this is the... I'll go and have a look down here. If need be, I'll come back. Oh, the other thing I want to talk about, I just put up another video the other day showing a bit of a highlight reel of some vintage enduro motorbike racing that I document. The reason for that was to highlight the fact that I will be putting more of those up, like chapterizing the different chapters of the... Go down here, look. Different chapters of the different videos I've shot over the years. But the reason I'm bringing it up is that another reason why I wanted to get one of these bikes. When I follow these vintage enduro riders around documenting them, in the past it's always been I'll drive to a certain point and then I'll walk in, hike in, try and find a location to get them, then have to run out, get back in the car and race off. I'm hoping that with this I'm going to be able to start chasing the riders around and finding different strategic points to actually record from. Okay, here we are. What do we got here? Look at that. Wow. And therein lies the reason why I was talking about the gearing. Some of the mountain goat country that these guys ride in, it would be handy if I had a lot of gears. But as I said, not something I might, at a later date when this bike's way out of warranty, I might start experimenting with different things. Well, that's another thing that I like about the design. So the framework has the ability, you can just pull out a motor, put another motor in. So as developments are happening at the Fang, we can get down the track. You don't have to, like with the old bike I had, where I actually put a motor on, you had to take the shaft out and then set it up. Yeah, it was quite a bit of work. With this, it's just a matter of unbolting some bolts and dropping it out and putting a new motor in. So, another plus. Yeah, I think this little trail, I think, might be ending soon. See how far we can go. I did this the other day and I got caught out. I think that might be the end of it. We'll go back. Look at this. What a fantastic. I mean, isn't that magnificent? I think that'll do for the moment. So another word of suggestion, always start, when you can, start the motor off on a lower gear, and then as you get up speed you can then kick it into a higher gear. This would make a great farm bike. I grew up on a sheep farm, fairly hilly area down at Yarram, and remember we used to pod along on a little old Honda centrifugal clutch bike, chasing sheep out of the gullies and so forth. This would be ideal for that. So there you go. Some of you farmers out there, you might want to consider getting one of these. The ideal on the farm. So here, so if we put this into one, okay, so here we go, we're going along, and then you can just hit the throttle, away you go. Here we go. I'm gonna get it out. There we go. Let's see what happens. Suppose I've got that damn pack on. Alright, this might work. There we go. It worked. Right, let's have a look over here. Have to do the same thing again. Okay. So this is the bitten circuit track. Wow. I hope these videos are helping you make a decision on what type of bike you want. As I alluded to earlier, please leave a like. It helps me. I'm trying to grow the channel, and I'd love it if you were to subscribe. Keep my eyes open for snakes. This is right in the middle of the main snake season here in Victoria. So when you're out and about, just keep your eyes open. I mean, my experience with snakes is that if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. And I've had quite a bit of experience at it over the years. You might think, oh, you don't have to worry about snakes when you're riding. Well, the thing is, what snakes love to, they come out onto trails like this to get away from the long grass so they can sunbake. And you can come around a bend, and before you know it, you're on top of one. So, as I said, just keep your eyes open. So listen, thank you for watching this video. I hope it's been of some use to you. And as I said, I would love it if you were to give me a like and maybe even subscribe. So we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.